Hey everybody, Chris Bond 21 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. On the last episode, we tackled the Fantasia World Symphony of Sorcery as Riku. Not a whole lot of plot happening there, although we did run into the mysterious white-haired guy yet again. Still don't know who that is, but we are at the final world in the game. In the real world, while we're in the Land of Sleep here, Mickey realizes that Xehanort may be aware of what's going on. He may be aware that we're taking this test, and he may have had some sort of plan to hijack the test and do something. So Sora and Riku might be in incredible danger, and if this new world is any indication, this doesn't seem to be a sleeping world. This is the world that never was, and as we remember, this is the organization's stronghold. So perhaps we will get answers at long last as to what is going on with Xemnas and Ansem being back, who that mysterious white-haired dude is, and what Master Xehanort is planning, or what he's done, at least in this game, to sort of deter us from taking the Mark of Mastery test. So let us get started. There's a lot to do today, and of course, as per usual, I think we'll be diving. Alright, so one final dive for Sora, and then we'll have to do one more as Riku. I believe this should be a boss fight. Queen Buzzerfly. Didn't we fight this thing? I'm pretty sure we fought this thing. Ah, man, what I wouldn't have killed for just a simple freaking race to the finish kind of thing. You know? I think the only reason why I don't really care for the diving stuff is it's just kind of slow paced. You know, it's a lot of waiting and like, I can't hit that guy until the game decides, oh, no, I put a target reticle on his ass, so now you can hit him. Hold on, wait, that should hit him. Okay, now we're getting closer. Yeah, until the game allows me to get closer, and now I can just slowly mash into him over and over and over again. Alright, so now he's got two on the back. Ooh, that was actually... See, like, this is okay. Like, if it automatically puts me into, like, a combat situation where I can hit him, that's cool. But, like, if it turned me into another thing where I had to hit 6 things again, that's kind of stupid. I think I hit the one on his ass. I also don't think it matters what level you are. You could be, like, level 100 and take these things on. I think it still goes based on, like, a percentage thing of, like, how much it wants you to take damage-wise before it allows you to do it. I mean, they're not really that difficult. I only died on one of them. They're not too challenging. I think on, like, critical mode, they obviously take a lot more damage, and you have to be more careful. You can't just go crashing into everything. But, I mean, that just goes without saying. The Gummy Ship missions from Kingdom Hearts 1 were a lot like that, where you couldn't run into the walls on the higher difficulty settings because you would crash and take a lot more damage. I think everything was, like, triple damaged or something. Alright, let's get close to his head. And again, there's not really a lock-on thing here. You just sort of automatically fly in. Alright, now I should be able to get close to his back, pop one of his other zits. He's got one zit left. Can I take him out? I think that did it. That wasn't too bad. Not a whole lot of skill involved in this. It's just mashing the X button until it wins. Yeah, thank God. Okay, we're done. So let us land in the world that never was and see if we can finally get some answers as to what's been happening in the whole game. So finish. And I got an A rank probably because that was very fast. I got Meteor. Don't know what that is.
Wait, isn't this... Is the organization's world sleeping too? No, it can't be. I know I definitely found the 7 keyholes already. So I've got to be awake again, and in the real world. But why here?
Oh, what's the matter, sleepyhead?
Who's there? Show yourself!
We jumped through a lot of hoops to get you here. But it looks as if it's gonna pay off.
You're part of this?
Hey, let's hit these plot points in order. Sora, Roxas. First, you must be wondering about your revised itinerary. Why am I here, not back home? The answer's simple. We brought you to this place, hijacked your little slumber party before it started, And ever since, we've been both your companions and your constant guides.
Before it started? Oh, the man in the robe! And so that guy in the black coat! And Xemnas! Oh.
Bingo! You were able to go back in time to just before your home became a sleeping world, only because a past version of you already existed there. And I can see, in the past, you already met Mr. Robe Guy. Yep, he was there then to make sure you ended up here now.
That's ridiculous!
It sure is. It's too perfect. Who'd ever believe it? Which is why you idiots never saw it coming. You thought you were off doing some kind of test, right? We'll test this. How come you're wearing the same clothes if you're already back home? You are not gonna wake up, okay? Look, there's no real versus dreams anymore. There's just you, us, and this.
I see. Fair enough. So what? At least I know who to blame for it.
Ooh. I see you still got that angry look down. But here is where I tag out. I got just a few more hoops I gotta jump through.
Huh?
Come with me.
What?
Pleasant dreams, kiddo.
Yes. This was where it started. At this point, I still had no idea that I was talking to myself. He cast away his bodily form just to set me on the appointed path.
What do you mean?
That is Xehanort, reduced to just a heart. The being you and your friends called Ansem.
Whoa! Him. Is that?
Yes. The point in time that Xigbar mentioned.
Me. Right before my world was swallowed by the darkness.
To move through time, you must leave your body behind. Ansem first sent me on my way, and then placed himself here when the time was right. That is what set all these events in motion.
What are you saying? That he knew everything that would happen?
No, not everything. But remember, Ansem possessed Riku and saw his experiences in real time.
So? That could only tell him so much. How did he know I would be here today?
Simple.
Kyrie! No! Ah! What is...
You've been here many times. Your first journey, your voyage through memories, in the datascape, in your dreams, relived again and again, like deja vu.
King Mickey? Oh. Donald! Goofy! Pluto!
Okay, so surprise, we are not actually going to do Sora's episode. This is Riku's episode because Sora has been hijacked by the organization. If it hasn't been made abundantly clear who that white-haired man is, well, I'm pretty sure it's been kind of established right now. He is the young Master Xehanort. He's the teenage version of Master Xehanort, who we've actually seen twice before. We saw him once in a flashback in Birth by Sleep. He was the mysterious silver-haired guy on the Destiny Islands. He's the kid that Riku mentions got away, the one that left the Destiny Islands to go explore the other worlds. And we just saw the day that happened, where Ansem, the guy in the row, Potato Sack Man, lured him away. So remember way back in the first Kingdom Hearts playthrough, I mentioned that Potato Sack Man has a bigger part to play. Well, that isn't really Ansem the Heartless in a bag or anything. No, that is Xehanort's heart from the future sent back in time. So the way time travel works in the Kingdom Hearts series is that as long as you exist in the past, you can cast your body off in the present and go back in time. However, you can't stay there. You have to return back to the present at some point. And I don't think you can change anything. Things are set to happen on a set path. They're going to explain it a little more near the end, but I'll give you a vague understanding. So how this all worked was this. We went back in time as Sora and Riku back to the exact moment the Destiny Islands were swallowed up by the darkness. To ensure that the test was hijacked, Xehanort, reduced to a heart, that potato sack dude, he planted himself there on the Destiny Islands in the very first Kingdom Hearts. So he's been planning this the entire game. The entire series has all been one giant redirect by that dude in the potato sack. He knew to stay on the island so that he knew one day Sora would take this test so that they could hijack it and take Sora deeper into the sleeping world. So Sora's in a wee bit of trouble, but maybe Riku can go save him. So let's jump into Riku's section and dive as Riku. So we didn't really do a whole lot in Sora's episode. We just did a lot of cutscenes. Don't worry if you think that we're not actually going to play through the world as Sora. We just have to do this little bit as Riku first, and then we'll get into Sora's section. But for now, we're just going to sort of hijack our own little episode count here, and we're going to do Riku first instead of Sora. But I wanted to get that cutscene out of the way. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging because that does give you a pretty big sort of haha moment. Also, I do love the young Xehanort's line about going to Traverse Town 100 times, like deja vu, because it's like that's pretty much what we've been doing at that point. We've been going over and over again between the same worlds. So the second time we saw young Master Xehanort he's actually the secret boss in Birth by Sleep. He's that mysterious figure we fought as Terra, Aqua, and Ven in the Land of Departure, the one with the weird looking like blue lightsaber thingy. It was pretty apparent, even when the game first came out, that he was probably some form of Xehanort, considering that Xemnas has the red lightsaber blade thing, so a blue one would obviously mean that it's got to be another form of him or something. So some people were wondering if time travel was going to be a thing. Yeah, I know, like, all this series needed to be more confusing is time travel. I know it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, and I already got the ring open, so I'm just going to sort of plow ahead here. Thankfully, we won't have to do too much more. Ring open. All right, let's land. Oh, it's definitely an A rank. Definitely. Oh, B! I guess you gotta go fast.
Where am I now? Why am I here? I unlocked all 7 keyholes, so I should be back in the world I came from.
Yeah, so it looks like Riku is stuck here, too, in the world that never was. But no one here to greet him, so something is obviously up. So did they hack Riku's test or just Sora? Let us proceed forward and try to find out. So yeah, the time travel thing, like I was saying, like the series didn't have enough confusing things. And I really should have gone back and leveled up a little bit more because we were probably getting really close to the exact level that we should be at this point in the game. I did go back and level up as Riku because I knew that this was going to happen. And this is what I've been talking about the whole game, where I've been saying things like, I hope Riku is a higher level, because I knew that the end game requires a little bit more from Riku than it does with Sora. Also, I want to show you guys the reality shift thing, if I can get it to work. Thankfully, there's a lot of enemies in this area, and they give a lot of experience points, more than the Fantasia world would do. So, if anything, we should level up quite a few times before we get anywhere near the final areas. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you guys. Oh, it's not letting me do the reality shift. Yeah, so time travel, because again, the series wasn't already confusing as all hell. Let's add time travel. It's best not to think about it. Any fiction with time travel is usually a headache-inducing coma waiting to happen, so I wouldn't really stress it too much. Also, we're not going to have much of a bonus here, so I might have to pause before I know we're hitting the final areas, because I may have to take a drop me not, because we didn't get any bonuses as Sora. I was kind of hoping we would, because I actually put all this stuff on. I forgot that you do this where you switch over back to Riku because you can't finish as Sora. So even if like you go back as Sora right now, you're basically locked out of his campaign right now. You can't do anything else. You have to play as Riku and beat this section before you're able to go back and play as Sora again. All right, let's hit this thing. I think we just have to attack this little ball thing until all the lights shine. I think we gotta turn all the things blue. Okay, here's a reality shift. Yeah, this time this one's not too bad. The split, it basically combines you with Sora, even though he's asleep, and you do like this combo move like from Kingdom Hearts 2. But you got originally you just had to like scrape the DS stick, the stylus across the bottom touchscreen, and that's all you really had to do. Here they want you to move it to the left, and then you have to sort of like line it up. All right, so I'm gonna try to go through this hallway. There should be some enemies. Definitely gonna be some enemies here. Some big enemies here that we have to deal with. I think we can lunge on these guys. I'm going to try to cheese the flow motion stuff until I get higher up level. So Riku is level 41, which is more than he was when we said goodbye to him at the end of his last episode. And hopefully, with all the enemies that we're going to be fighting off in this area, we should be able to hit... keyword there. We should be able to hit a pretty good level before we hit the end game. We didn't really die too much in the other episodes. I don't want to have any problems. Also, we got to be careful because now we're fighting like the T-Rex guy as like a standard boss, and he has quite a lot of health, and he has a strong attack that can probably kill me in one go if I'm not careful. So I want to be very, very, very careful. Up 666 points to the next level. All right, go through here. And let's jump up, and I think this will launch us up further. And this is the next area. Yeah, so we just got to attack this thing for a bit, and then eventually it will let us do that reality shift. And so what you got to do is you got to line up all the little crosses. You can do it in one go, you can do it in 2 goes. It doesn't really matter how many it takes, just as long as you mark them all off, which is fine. Slash. That should open up the path forward. That brings us down into that room with the weird laser grid. So different rooms here in the world that never was. It's not really clear whether this is the same, because obviously we're still sleeping even as Riku, because the clothes haven't changed. That's a good indication. Because something that you may not have noticed... Ooh, double flight. That's a cool move. I'm going to put that on. Something that you may not have noticed, or maybe you did notice it, and I'm also going to put on the last reaction command. I got anything cool? Ooh, Limit Storm. And it's for Riku only. Okay, let's put on the action commands. This should be double impact. Shadow slide. Shadow strike. Yeah, there's probably more I could find there. And this should be double flight. That should do it. Alright, so we got some new moves on for Riku. This should make things a little bit easier. Yeah, so double flight. You might remember this move as Aqua, where we were able to do 2 moves. Yeah, so we just have to attack this thing and do a reality shift on it. Yeah, so that's something I haven't been mentioning, but you might have noticed that Sora and Riku look like their Kingdom Hearts 1 design models, not their Kingdom Hearts 2 models. Riku has the shorter hair, and Sora has like the... I guess, well, Sora always looks kind of the same, but even his facial expression looks somewhat different. So yeah, because we're in like a dream world and we went back in time, we're playing as our younger selves, so to speak. So we're not really in the present. We're still in like the in-between worlds of dreams. It's very confusing at this point, but trust me when I say it, just... You can't really think too much about the time travel stuff, and you can't really think too much about where we are with the dreams and stuff. Thankfully, it doesn't look like the dream stuff's going to be anything remotely closely related in Kingdom Hearts 3, so that'll help us at least. I think we just have to go this way. Yep, some more enemies. Definitely going to level up with these. I'm hoping my strength goes up. My defense went up too. I wouldn't really mind. Knowing my luck, it's going to be magic like it always is. It's always friggin' magic every single time I try to level up in this game. I always get friggin' magic, which is what I don't want. Alright, so we got a ton of enemies over here. And a lot of the unicorn guys, and that means it's going to hurt. See if I can get this guy together. You sometimes do like this, like a magnetic pull when you do the circle thing. So it's possible, a little unlikely that you'll probably get it. Yep, magic. Thank you, game. Thank you, game, for being stupid. Stupid friggin' magic thing. Who the hell? I don't even use magic. I probably will use magic in Kingdom Hearts 3, because if it's anything like the tech demo magic was, it's pretty cool. Magic works a hell of a lot better. Probably the best it's been since Kingdom Hearts 2, I'd say. Magic in Kingdom Hearts 2 wasn't terrible. I just never really like using. I'm more of the attacking kind of thing with the Keyblade, so I don't really mind it too much. Oop, I don't know why I went sideways. Alright, we got ourselves another little ball here, so let's wake this one up. Yeah, so the world it never was isn't too long, so we shouldn't have a long episode here, but we'll end it before we go back as play as Sora. So we basically just reversed the usual playthrough. Got it. As long as you do it in 2, it's fine. And we'll slash through it. There we got a chest under the steps. Again, I don't really need to get all the chests, but also I haven't really been using any of the stuff I've been picking up because I haven't really crafted any Dream Eaters in my playthrough because I'm using all the ones from my 100% file. So I really didn't have to do too much work here with this playthrough. This went by really fast for me on my end of things because I didn't really have to stop and look at which Dream Eaters I wanted to craft. I have them all because I got the trophy for crafting them all in my 100% file. So, which, don't get me wrong, I'm going to show you guys all that stuff when we get to the end. There really isn't like a whole lot of stuff to do post-game. There is a secret boss in this game, but he's not actually a Kingdom Hearts character. It's a Disney character for the first time ever, so that's kind of cool. I'm starting to wonder though if there's going to be, because now we're getting again really close every day here. I'm wondering if there's going to be like a secret boss in Kingdom Hearts 3 because it is kind of the end, and what the secret bosses have always been kind of a tease for what the next game in the series is going to be. So like the first game had Xemnas for Kingdom Hearts 2, and then we had the Lingering Will for Birth by Sleep, and then there was Young Xehanort for this game. And so I'm just wondering if like there's going to be some kind of some kind of tease for what's up. I personally, and I'm sure a lot of people are fingers crossing for this, but I would not mind a boss fight against a Star Wars character. Like if you like went through this portal thing and ended up on the Death Star and you got to fight Darth Vader, or some reason this just popped into my head as being really likely. Like you go to like Starkiller Base from The Force Awakens and you actually get to fight Kylo Ren. Like that would be really cool because let's be honest, I think the reason why, and if anyone's disappointed why they didn't do it, there isn't any Star Wars stuff or Marvel stuff in Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, I guess technically Big Hero 6 is a Marvel property, but that's not really it doesn't count. Look it up if you didn't know that Big Hero 6 was a Marvel thing, because if you thought Baymax was a plushy little white pillow guy, it's not what he looks like in the comic books. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I just really got this notional feeling that it would be easier for them to sort of say, okay, the Disney worlds like the 90s and the movies of the 90s and whatnot, those were like the first set of worlds that you're going to visit. And now with the new series, like this new story of Kingdom Hearts, beginning with like this 4th game, whatever they end up calling it, which who knows if it'll even be called Kingdom Hearts 4. It may go back to just being called like subtitles, because it's not really a 4, is it? It's gonna technically be a brand new sort of chapter. So I wonder what they'll end up calling it. But I think now that would be the best time to kind of like add stuff, you know? And I did a loop. Oh, I think I see the exit. I think that's the exit. Nope, that's the way in. Always get lost in this thing. Too many staircases. It's like that painting with the sideways, upside down steps. I don't know where I'm going. Ah, this is it. That should do. Oh, I killed off the sentry bots. Yeah, but for some reason, I don't know. I get the feeling like now would be the time. Like after we do Kingdom Hearts 3, if like Tetsuya Nomura wanted to incorporate like Marvel stuff, and if they wanted to incorporate, you know, Star Wars stuff, now would be the time. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do like a Star Wars secret boss or something. Maybe. I mean, it's possible. And then there's gonna be DLC, and they said like the DLC is gonna be like, I don't think they've confirmed anything. Oh, I get what we did. They haven't really confirmed what the DLC is gonna be, and I probably need to put real quick. Gonna put a drop me not. Remember, I think I have the Kiraga spell. Oh, I have a lot of actual nice magic. Put Kiraga on. I'm just gonna take the drain drive off for a second. Drop me not. I just want to put this on real fast, because I know. I only did one. And 2 did it. That should cover me for the rest of the episode, I think. And let me see, can I put something else? Yeah, I figured that's going to be a 2 slaughter. Let's do triple plasma. You never know when a range move might come in handy. Especially against the final bosses in this area. Alright, this area I know is a lot of flow motion stuff. And we got some more. Look at this. Look at how much health these guys have. But you know what? They give you a fair amount of XP, so it's like it's not an unfair amount to like expect at this point. Again, this is the final level, so we should be dealing with some challenging enemies. And again, we're on proud mode, so I feel like we shouldn't have too much of a rough go of it. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm just gonna head down here. There's definitely some enemies down here. I want to try to level up again. I think we will. I know I'm kind of cheesing it with the flow motion stuff, but I don't want to die. I want to try to level up a lot before we get to the final rooms here. I can't remember. I think I have to do the boss fight before I go any further and go back to playing as Sora. So there is a boss fight as Riku here, and then there's some ending stuff. So I don't know how I'm going to cut. I have to change my episode count because I actually, yep, strength and magic and defense. Nice. That was a good level up. I actually ended up writing down like how I wanted to progress with the episode count here, and I thought I got it right, but I knew I forgot how the ending goes because again I haven't played it that many times. I know that there's enemies on this path. We're almost at the end. This is starting to look very familiar, at least to me. Again, it's all very different from what we did when we were here in Kingdom Hearts 2, which again I can't tell if like it's because we're in a dream world and so they're changing it to be different, or I don't know. It's kind of confusing. Yeah, that X thing hurts in the. I think it's called a Ryu dragon. I forget what they're called, but that move hurts. And this move is too slow. And sometimes I don't like doing the combined thing because it makes us. It's like a stronger move, but it's also very, very slow. So I would be better off just playing as myself. Also, it's better off playing as just Riku because I have most of the attack haste and stuff for him. So. It works a hell of a lot better. There's definitely some enemies here. Let's launch into these things. I like that you can do all these cool things like the side stuff because it kind of makes you feel like you're the cutscene stuff from the earlier Kingdom Hearts games, where like the characters would do some really cool stuff with the Keyblade, but we were kind of limited. Also, it shows you like how far we've come from Kingdom Hearts 1, where we were kind of glued to the ground, and if we wanted to do like any kind of air combat, you had to just jump and occasionally hit some things. So it's kind of nice to see like. It kind of realized that now you can do all this cool stuff. Limit Storm. Yes, I remember Limit Storm is a pretty cool move. Man, that should take off some good damage. Nice. I am liking my moveset in my command gauge. I didn't think I was going to like the command gauge too much, and I was starting to fear, like, by putting it on proud mode, I'd kind of screwed myself out of, like, a challenge by using anything he commands. But I feel like as we've gotten through the playthrough, we're definitely doing a lot more, and he's in my mouth, and this might be bad. I should survive. Yes, I figured. Yeah, thank God. Because I made sure in the early sections, I wasn't saying this, but I made sure to put second chance and once more on. So if anything hits me, I'm safe. I'm probably going to be safe. I shouldn't die. And I think that should be it for all the enemies. And this will take us up to the castle. Alright, here we are. Inside. I like the world that never was. It's a very... I think something that they did with the design with the worlds for Kingdom Hearts 1 and then Kingdom Hearts 2, where we went from the end of the world to the world that never was. The end of the world is meant to be like the Heartless. And so they're monsters, and they're like, they have no like rhyme or reason. They just are. They're just creatures of instinct. So their world is more abstract and like weird and designy. But like the organization are people, and they're organized. Aha, by the name, get it? And so naturally their world would be more structured. So that's why their world looks like a city, like a civilization type thing, where there's buildings, and I'm gonna die. I think I just missed that. I can do meteor crash on this guy up in the air. I got him, nice. Yeah, so that's why the organization's world has like structure. You know, there's a building, there's a little town, or like what looks like a town in front of it. It's not just a cool aesthetic, just to have a cool aesthetic. It's there because it makes sense. I mean, granted, yes, it is just a cool aesthetic, but it does make sense from like a story perspective, which is kind of cool. Also, the Dream Eaters are actually going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3, which I haven't mentioned this whole playthrough, because they're actually going to be summon spells. Because there's one part in the trailer where the Dream Eaters come out, so it's kind of cool that it's kind of like a greatest hits thing with Kingdom Hearts 3, where we're gonna see like all the old things we've been dealing with. So there's another chest over there, but I'm gonna head up here. So yeah, we have to climb up the side of the building, which I always like this part, and I always forget which one is the one all the way up. Nope, I want to go up. There we go. And so there's some pathways along the way here. There's some enemies to fight as we go up, but it's a little hard to fight on the platforms, so we're gonna head all the way up. You can crawl up, you can climb up this whole structure, mind you, completely on your own. If you just keep using the flow motion stuff, you can totally win just on your own. And I'm gonna probably use strike rate so I don't die and lose against these guys, because I want to kill these guys, because these give quite a lot of experience points. But like I said, it's very easy to go falling off the edge here, because thank you, Riku, for... See, this is what I love. I can still open up chests. Remember when we couldn't do that? I always bring that up, but it seems like such a bad idea when they did the first Kingdom Hearts. Like, yeah, this seems like a good idea. Let's not make you open up a chest. Alright, so we got 1,000 points left. I think we have to go that way. There's another... No, that's part of the upholstery on the other side. Yeah, so like you can do this. You can just do it yourself. And I think we have to go this way. And once we get on board with it, and I think I missed... Let's see, birds popping up here. Let's hit that guy out. Go really fast. The birds usually stay in close proximity. They'll respawn relatively fast, and thankfully they respawn with the health where you left them. I hate when games do that, where they put you 6 miles away from like where the enemy respawns. Ow, that hurt. I didn't know there was another one. Dead. 672. Can we level up again? Strike raid. Ah, dang it. He's too far away. Oh, you know what? I think I'll use the reality shift on him. I used to be really good at getting this in like one go. Yeah, so it's kind of weird that they moved all the touch stuff to the PS4 like this. They didn't even really use the touchpad. They used the touchpad for one thing that I haven't shown off yet, but it involves with the Dream Eaters, because I haven't shown you guys like what you're supposed to do with the Dream Eaters. So I think you can climb up these things. It might take a while, but it is very possible to do this. Yeah, so like this, and then like this, and then I think I'm at the end. Frick. Let's see if I can grab onto this. I'm trying to grab onto the pipe, but it's a little finicky because we're sideways. Come on. There we go. Alright, this should do it. Up we go. And around here. Nice. And I think this is it. Yep, this is the final go. Yep, this is it. Final area up ahead. Alright, so we're going to hit that chest over there. we'll call it quits after we fight this particular thing. Once we get back in control of Sora. So yeah, we gotta go down here. And it's all a auto flow motion thing for now. Going up the side of the building. Cool little shot. And here, this fight is kind of difficult if you're low leveled.
Is that Sora? Sora! Oh. Sora, don't! You've got to wake up! Sora! Are you what's trapping him in that nightmare? Because if you are, I'm what nightmares fear.
I love Riku being a badass. Alright, come on, let's kick this guy's ass. Alright, so this guy can be the anti-black coat nightmare. I love this. So yeah, this is what's been keeping Sora stuck in his stasis. So let's finish off Riku's section of the game here, to a degree. Alright, so yeah, he moves around a lot. He doesn't have a ton of health, but he does move around a little bit frantically. He makes the screen go dark, and basically what you want to do is you probably want to wail on him with the Dream Eaters using some sort of combo move. He's got this nasty red thing that comes out and grabs you, and that hurts like a biatch. He's sucking out my health. Yeah, but guess what? I have frickin' once more and second chance, which means I'm pretty much guaranteed to not die. Limit Storm! Ah! Triple Plasma! Yeah, see, I told you having a range move was a good idea. Combo assist. Kiraga. I think I gotta put Kiraga back. I put Kiraga in the deck, because I almost didn't do that. Triple Plasma! This should lock onto him no matter where I am, but it can be a little finicky. Easy, easy. I don't want to die by accident. Yeah, because I only get one hit. I get one go. I get one freebie when he tries to attack me. But if he tries to hit me any stronger than that, I will die. So we want to be careful. I'm gonna die. So let me just move over here for a second. Oof, I'm actually running really low on. And you know what's even stupid about this? Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, Chris. If you drop, you can't drop because Sora is sleeping, right? Well, guess what? Even if you die right now, like if I was to run out of time with the drop gauge, I have to do this fight over again. I would have to start the fight over again. So the goal would be to try to win as fast as humanly possible before I hit the drop gauge, because the game is not going to be nice. It's going to be an ass, and it's going to force me into doing it all over again. So I'm going to try to wail on him a little bit faster. Hey, great, he's got that invisible move that the secret boss from Birth by Sleep had. Although thankfully... Oh my god, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? I would rather die. Can I die? I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop. I can't believe I'm actually gonna drop. I'm gonna have to do this fight over again. I was doing so good with this, not having to deal with it, and all because this guy's got a lot of health and I can't beat him that fast. Son of a monkey. Maybe I can get lucky. Maybe I can get kind of lucky. Well, I'm not done yet. I can use Triple Plasma, Thunder Down. I'm just basically spamming all of the command moves. Bonus time, 30 seconds. Can I beat him in 30 seconds? I'm gonna go with no. I would rather die. Can I die? I would rather die, because I feel like dying would be a better alternative at this point, because it's just gonna make me it's gonna force me to do the fight again. He's gonna get all his health back. I hate that. Actually, I'm glad this happened only once during the playthrough, because screw it. Screw it. This guy is a... I hate this. This isn't really this guy's fault. It's just the way the game is, where I should have taken to drop me now. Why, good people, didn't I listen to you? Yep, there it goes. I just dropped. I dropped. And there's no point taking anything, because watch. This is what happens. Watch what happens when you switch over. It's gonna go to Sora and it's gonna just bump me out. Okay, so we got a little bonus cutscene there where Sora is. So yeah, Sora's playable now. I don't remember if he's playable because I got to this point with Riku or because I distinctly remember it being locked off, but maybe that's a different part of the game. I don't know. I can't remember. This game is like the most recent, like I keep saying, and I only remember bits and pieces of it. So I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but let's just finish off Riku's thing here. We'll pick it up with Sora on the next go. I don't want to keep going with his thing. So yeah, Sora woke up. That's something. Although he looked like he was wearing his Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit, and then he kind of disappeared. I can't believe I lost. I can't believe I dropped. I knew it. I said before the end of the game it was gonna happen. Like I knew it was gonna happen. Because trying to kill this guy is a pain in my ass. Because he moves around way too much. And trying to use the limit breaks on, not the limit breaks, I can't really say limit breaks, but it's just the command gauge stuff. It's always a pain in my ass. That should hit him. No, I leveled up. Oh, I keep forgetting I have the walker on, so I get experience points just for walking around, which is pretty good in this game considering how big some of the levels are. So, limit storm, nice, hit him. All right, let's see if we can get a few more hits on him. Thunder, plasma. Anyone remember a game called Mystical Ninja Goma, where there's Plasma Man? Always what I think of when I hear the word plasma. Well, that and probably the Spider-Man TV show where Morbius couldn't drink blood. He needed plasma because it was a kid show, so he couldn't have him say blood. It was a kid show. Don't you guys love that? Don't you love how like back in the old days of like TV and games and stuff, there was all these like restrictions on what you couldn't and couldn't do for kiddies, and now it's like, show them whatever. It doesn't matter. They got no filter. They're so desensitized by everything in the world. It's just you can do whatever you want. All right, we're doing this a lot faster this time. Thank you. I think my Dream Eater just used bubble thing on him. Triple plasma. Nice. Sorry, he's down. He's down. He's down. Doing a lot better this time. We'll do it. Of course, we're doing a lot faster because obviously I don't have to worry about dropping anymore because I'm good. Yeah, I'm sorry we had to jump to the Sora section. For the love of me, I thought it was split. I have no luck with this. I knew this game was going to be the toughest in terms of splitting up the playthrough episodes because I was like, I don't really know what's like the split thing. I didn't really remember it off my head because I was able to do with the other games like in my head, like in advance. Like I was able to figure out like, okay, I'll do this thing first, then I'll do that thing second, and this should kill him. Oh, I forgot. He still had one, he had one more bar health, or did he steal my health? He might have siphoned my health with that move. Yeah, I feel like he's siphoning off my health. I could have sworn he was down to one bar. Let's see, can I do Link? Let me try to Link fast. Dragon. Yeah, I was definitely the right level. Either that or I have the right moves, and this should kill him off. I'm moving pretty fast. Nice. Slash. Come on, come on. Is he stealing my health? Or am I bugging? No, I'm bugging. Okay, I'm just bugging. No, he is stealing my health. Okay, good. I'm not bugging. About to say. Got him. All right, let's see what happens next.
Sora, don't chase the dreams. They'll lead you nowhere. Just to an abyss you'll never be able to wake up from. What? What's going on in Sora's world? Why won't he open his eyes? Is he still in the nightmare?
That is right.
Huh? Ansem!
Sora can no longer wake up. No matter how many nightmares you consume, you cannot wake someone who has fallen into the chasm of dreams.
What?
Dreams hold our memories, Sleep holds our dreams. And darkness, it holds our sleep. Sora's heart belongs to the darkness now.
Sora would never give in to the darkness!
But you feel it, don't you? This world, the nightmare. Why haven't you returned to the reality whence you came?
No. This is,
Dream of a dream, a twofold nightmare. This whole journey, you have been inside Sora's dreams. And now darkness within darkness awaits you.
What? No! I can't get loose! Ah!
At the start of your test, when you struck out from that tiny island, you saw me there dressed in a robe. Immediately you knew something was wrong. So without even knowing it, you dove into Sora's dream. And you became exactly what that sigil on your back represents. A dream eater to protect Sora from nightmares.
Me? I'm a dream eater?
Correct. But you failed to protect him. After all your efforts to command the darkness and protect those you cherish, it is a shame you locked that power away in the end.
Except, it's not over. I can still save Sora.
So you understand what to do. Set the darkness in you free, and you can rescue your friend.
Ansem. Or Xehanort. You used to be a Keyblade wielder. But darkness stole your heart. And the Keyblade with it. Don't you see? That's half the reason I'm even on this journey. After allowing darkness into my heart, am I still fit to wield the Keyblade? Even after locking you away, here you are, haunting me again. So I get it now. There's no point in trying to hold the darkness back.
At last, you see clearly.
You know, when I look at you, there's this memory that flashes back. A secret I said I'd keep when I was little. The main reason I kept dreaming about seeing the outside world was because of him. My journey begins here. And now, I'm going back to the real world. And then to Sora's side.
That is your answer?
Yes. I know the way. Consume the darkness. Return it to light.
You can try.
So Psyche, it's not over yet. We have a return fight against Ansem. Of course, Riku would have to deal with him long before the end. So yeah, it turns out that the whole game's been Inception. We're inside Sora's dream of a twofold nightmare dream. Leonardo DiCaprio, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Christopher Nolan. It's all very confusing. But yeah. So we've actually been, and this explains how we've been getting two different events. I didn't really want to spoil it for us earlier, but yeah, this is the answer. We've been inside Sora's dreams this whole time. That's why events have been kind of happening differently, or why it looks like it's like two sets of events. And I always hate this part of the fight because we're not on standard terrain, and I'm actually taking quite a bit. Yep, that's it. That's all I needed. And slash. Nice. That should bring him. That should break him. I hate that thing, guys. I hate the aerial combat. It's just all off-putting. So going to be a longer episode, but we are getting to the end here. Yep, that should do it. Now I should be able to guard better. Ow, you stupid guardian guy. I see how it is. Also, yeah, so Riku is a Dream Eater. That's why he's got that symbol. You might have wondered why that. Maybe you noticed that he had the symbol on his back. I always thought that was weird, too, that he had it, even when they were doing, like, the design thing when the first time they showed it off. I was like, why does Riku have that on his back? I always thought it was a little weird, so. Limit Storm, I was nowhere near him. Haha. Shadow Strike. Plasma. Thunder Dash. Nice. Strike Raid. Oh boy, I have to be careful. I gotta be careful. Also, nice remix of Ansem's battle theme from the first Kingdom Hearts. There's a lot of great music. I know I haven't been able to hear it because I've got the thing muted, so I can't hear anything. But you good people have been able to hear all this good music, so I'm glad for that. Yeah, that's right. You're dead. Oh, what's the matter, Ansem? You having trouble over there? Yeah, this fight is kind of just reminding me of like the fight from the first Kingdom Hearts where you have to fight him alone as Sora. Because, again, this is another by yourself type thing. Let's see if I can do Darkest Fears. I'm going to probably regret doing... Oh, Darkest Fears actually is the one I like. I got to get back to the Cure spell because I know he's going to start hitting me and I'm probably going to need to heal. Where you go? Oh, great, he was nowhere near that. Limit. Alright, he's got 1 bar of health left. I got a little worried there. I thought I was going to be screwed, but that actually went pretty well, I have to admit. I'm going to do Limit Storm. Like, hold him in tight. I don't know if that did anything. I couldn't really say. I blinked. Alright, Strike Raid. Fire Windmill for the win. Nice. That wasn't too bad. And, of course, you get no experience points because it's the final boss of Riku's Store. So that's it. That's the end of Riku's campaign. A long episode, but worth it. We don't have to do any of the diving stuff, and we can go straight into Sora's episode next time. So that's actually pretty good.
Ansem! You're part of my heart now! Part of the light!
Ever the fool boy, and forever a pawn of the darkness!
Okay, there's a second part of the boss fight, because why wouldn't there be a second part of the boss fight? And this is obviously not future Chris, who's been fighting him 700 times and has been constantly dying over and over and over again when he had 1 bar of health left at the first go, and I almost had him, but now I can't get him back that way because it's like the game knew I was about to win. Ugh. Remember when I said Deathless Run? Deathless Run. We were doing so good right till the end. Right till the end. It was all going fine. No problems. Everything was cool. Peachy. Everything was good. Nice and fine. I'm telling you, it's random luck with what moves he does. If he wants to punch the ground, he'll punch the ground all damn day. If he wants to move backwards and miss all your moves, he'll do that. If he wants to keep sending you to the end of the freaking eternity sheet and throw billiard balls at your ass, he's gonna do that. So yeah, I'm only getting frustrated because it is my fault. I probably should have gone back and leveled up. But hey, the anti-black coat guy and the first part of the fight was pretty easy, so I didn't think anything of it. I thought, oh, you know, it's not a big deal. I'll be fine. I don't really need to level up. It's okay. Oh wow, I actually dodged the laser grid. That's flooping amazing. All right, let's head over here, up the top. This worked out last time. Let's see if I can get close to him. Yeah, okay, that's doing pretty good. I need Meteor Strike. I need Meteor Strike, not that thing. Hit him, hit him. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Nice, nice. A lot of hits, a lot of good hits. Nice sideways view. Okay, I do need to heal, probably. He's going to do the floors made of points, dang it. Move, move. Come on, Riku, come on, come on. Nope. Oh, I don't get that perspective. Is anybody else bugging out with that thing? Because I don't get it. Oh, great. It's the billiard balls from hell. Yep, there we go. Yep, there they go. Round ball. I don't even remember this damn move from the first time I played. Where's friggin' Mickey Mouse who's dead? There he goes. Yeah, you want to heal me, maybe? Well, I keep coming to save your stupid... Okay, come on. We gotta get back to him. We gotta get back over to him before he sends me to the infinity corridor over here. Alright. Hit him. That's right. Do a stupid move. Do a stupid move. I dare you to move backwards. There you go. Alright. 3 bars of health. 3 bars of health. We can do this. And that's probably gonna hurt me. can't move that fast. I used to be so much better at moving faster in this old age. My hands are not what they used to be. Okay, so he's going to do the ball thing again with the laser lights. I actually managed to dodge this last time. Don't ask me how I did that, but I did. And that's not what I wanted. Well, actually, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, I need to jump up higher because he can probably swallow me with that, and I really don't want to be on the receiving end of that ball. This does look like a better attempt. I say that now. I'm actually going to wait just a second before I go and fight him because I feel like he's probably going to do the backup move. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Come on, hit him. Hit him. Heal, heal, heal. Mash, mash everything. Mash everything. He's almost dead. He's almost dead. We got this. We got this. Nope, we don't got this. We don't got this. We don't got this. Ow. Not going to be able to heal fast enough. Not going to be able to heal fast enough. I swear to God, if it's the billiard balls, I'm going to cry. Oh, thank God, it's not the billiard balls. It's the lightning balls. Okay, that's I can handle the laser balls. The billiard balls I can't handle. Like it's too much. Like I don't know what I'm doing wrong with that one. Let's see if I can get this correct. I managed to dodge it last time. Don't ask me how I did that. Well, I did it again. Wow. And Mickey Mouse Dream Eater dying over there, but okay, good. Land. Nice. All right, last move. Last move. Come on, meteor strike. Hit him. Hit him. Yes. Thank you, maximum HP. Oh, I get why maximum HP. I was about to bitch at the game for why maximum HP went up, but then I realized why maximum HP has to go up because there's actually cutscene. People, just watch the cutscene.
Strength to protect what matters. Oh, this place. Did I finally make it out of the dream? Sora and I have been split up since the start of our journey. Because Ansem... No. Because Xehanort planned it. And that means... we're a long way off course from the Mark of Mastery exam Yen Sid gave us. Alright. Sora's gotta be here. Somewhere.
Okay, so at long last we have reached the end of the game. So this is what I got confused about. If you examine this thing, you can go back into the dream world. We're technically in the real world now, but we're not in the real world because we're still dressed as Riku from the dream world. It's very confusing. It's all very Inception-y. But that's still go back to the world map. You can still go back to the world map from here, but if we go any further, we will hit the end of the game. But I'm pretty sure that unless we finish Sora's section, Riku will fall asleep. That's why I got confused. I thought Sora's thing was locked to us, but it's actually Riku's thing that's locked until we beat the game as Sora. So I'm going to switch back over to him. This was an hour-and-a-half episode. Thankfully, we should be able to cut that down to about maybe 40 minutes with the constant retries of me dying 100 times on that boss fight. So, yeah, you guys only had to see one go at that. But, yeah, it took me freaking forever because of the stupid randomness. I'm actually going to go level up a Sora right now because I don't want to die. So I'm going to save the game here, and I'll see you guys on the next part when we will tackle the dream world that never was as Sora. And then we will pick it back up with Riku as we finish up the end, and we'll see if we can save Sora before they do their little... Well, we still don't know what they want with him, but they've kidnapped Sora, so we need to save him. But we're also in the dream, so it's confusing and weird, but we will deal with it on the next episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next part.